Alabama softball went up 2-0 in the second off of just one hit. That ended up being one of the few hits Alabama laid down in the game. Alabama's Alexis Osorio played well but kept getting herself into jams in the count. She often threw 2 strikes, then get behind with 3 walks. There were errors made by the defense as well that didn't help the Tide's cause. The bottom of the 7th is when Alabama softball lost its edge and its lead. Alexis Osorio pitched 30 pitches, giving the Huskies the 2 runs it needed to extend the game. Alabama couldn't get much in the bats in extras. In the bottom of the 9th, it cost the Tide as Washington finally got the right hit to give the Huskies Game 1. For Alabama softball, falling into old habits is what cost them the game. It could also be what costs them the Super Regional. Down for the count. Alabama has been playing so well since Game 3 of the Georgia series. The bats have been hot, the pitching precise, and playing ahead of the game instead of behind. Friday night, Alabama fell back into the habits it had throughout the season. Now their backs are against the wall. Playing Washington isn't easy in itself. Playing them in their home stadium hosting an NCAA event escalates it even more. Simply put, 2 runs in a game will not cut it. Alabama needs to be precise and swing the bats. Pitching needs to be strategic, not desperate in the late innings. Alabama needs to play its best game if it hopes to win the series and advance to the WCWS. It's looking like a tall task at this point. In Super Regional history, 80% of winners in Game 1 end up winning the series. Alabama is going to have to beat the odds in order to stay alive in the postseason. Alabama will play Washington at 6 p.m. Central Time in Game 2 of the Seattle Super Regional. The game will be broadcast on ESPN2. Alabama has to win that game in order to force the series into a Game 3. If Alabama does win, that Game 3 will be played at 6 p.m. Central Time on Sunday on ESPNU.